Welcome. Welcome to the final stage for the Division 2 players as well. Division 1 has been playing this pool for 2 matches already, I believe. We are in the losers bracket currently between DACH Extermination Squad, who came down from the winners bracket from last round, and now breathing manually, who have been in the losers bracket demolishing people after going down in quarterfinals, I believe. And looks like the protects are already through. Protect no mode 6 and no mode 5. Very, very defined protects in terms of skill sets. And the team who protected no mode 5 instantly banning hidden 2. Also the most unusual thing in tournaments, basically. Or the most usual, sorry. Also, hidden 2 ban didn't get selected for some reason. DACH Extermination Squad banning DT1, very understandable when you're up against Stacia. Hidden 2 and Hidden 3 banned by breathing manually. Interesting, because they did have a great team score on the last Hidden 3, which was mainly due to Stacia carrying the map, being number 1 on that map by a wide margin. This one is quite different though. They probably just see themselves at the general disadvantage on the hidden maps. There is Celery on DACH Extermination Squad, who has been, let's say, combo gaming these hidden picks over the whole tournament so far. Which only tends to get better and better as the skill cap of other players may not be high enough for these very difficult finals maps. Let's see if we also see 2 DT bans by DACH Extermination Squad, would be interesting. Otherwise, they're probably gonna prioritize the maps where both Zaroki and Stacia are playing, because those are the usual carries for breeding manually. Ban DT3. Banning the less accessible DT maps. Except for DT4, which is probably a coin flip in most matches down here. Oh, banger coming on. Let's go. This is a best of 13 match, so we're gonna be here for a while. The loser does get eliminated. I believe the other stream for the other losers bracket match in Division 2 finals starts in an hour. Which is Lock-In versus Growth Mindset. So the winners of this match will be playing the winners of that match. What is destroying my audio right now? We're having commentary issues, which is why I'm sorry today. Maybe a thing like a anime convention that a lot of people went to. Time to mute music. The love for this song is crazy as usual. Why is Rosie suddenly talking about Chocheman? Whatever. Yeah, this map, interesting matchup already. I have trouble predicting this between the teams, to be honest. Because this is usually a slot that favors players like Ezio's, for example. Oh, and Agnom is on that team as well, yeah, true. No, Agnom is on the other team, whoops. This map is probably one of the bigger coin flips, I would say, in the pool. And seeing that as the first pick is very unusual. And hopefully the song gets removed from the lobby as soon as the map ends. I think this map will hugely depend on how Stacia does, because I can expect Agnom to get a good score on this, and I expect Ezio's and Emerald Ages to also get good scores, but someone needs to equalize those two players on the side of DACH Extermination squads, who should be especially comfortable. For now, Emerald Ages versus Stacia in terms of combo. Stacia did break, now it's Emerald Ages breaking on the speed, the 1-6. Oh no. Stacia did have a combo and was pulling in the lead closer to the blue side, but did break. Now it's comfortably going to the red just because of accuracies and those small little combos being held. These super difficult maps, especially this one, being one of the harder maps in the pool overall, can just get decided based on these accuracies here. Emerald Aegis being slightly below 95 is already enough to have such a huge pull on the score. And still holding as well. Rest of the team is breaking. Leggins does have 400 combo, but it doesn't matter right now because Ezio's and Emerald Aegis are holding. Speed up section towards the end. Emerald Aegis is breaking and the score is rapidly going over. I don't think it's enough, but with these chain misses it may well be enough. This is dangerous. Oh no, it's going over. It's blue. Leggins did break. Oh no. Leggins holding through the hardest section of the song, or the map rather, and just getting that score over in the last few seconds. Crazy development. I believe it would have stayed over if Emerald Aegis didn't chain miss as much at the end, but just very unfortunate. Dropping those 2% egg and losing the point. And that was already a break point. Various forms of scheduling and depression in the chat right now. And Hard Rock 1 will be the first pick from Now Breathing Manually. Definitely one of the maps where all of their carry players can play at the same time, which should be very, very strong. Noob coming in as the captain for Now Breathing Manually. I'm not the one who's streaming here. It's Iska's streaming actually, and I'm solo commentating, which is very awkward. Briefing manually now have their full roster in. Zoroki and Stacia both playing, as well as Leggings. Definitely there are 3 players who scale the best. Noob, I would assume, is filling here mostly. He's also in for DACH Extermination Squad, the Captain v Captain duel in finals. It didn't happen that often in Division 2 because the captains were all not lower seeded, but like at the exact range where they would only play certain skill sets or fill basically. So having Captain v Captain in finals is interesting. Doesn't happen very often. And the map will be starting shortly. This one is quite different than most of the Hard Rock ones in the tournament so far, where most were fairly linear or fairly straightforward with just the aim at mostly lower BPMs actually. This one has a few bursts at 220 and otherwise it's just full-on aim consistency at this higher BPM. Some sharp angles. What most people would expect. And we may see some people getting gapped just purely based on those 220 BPM bursts slash streams. Kind of right in the middle between those two definitions. Most people are still breaking a few times. There were 4, now 3 combos on breathing manually against just keys, basically. And this should be a map that you really see Stacia and Zoroki standing out. Zoroki did just break. But those high skill cap players who are used to these difficulties. As the lead is already going towards 200k at a third of the map. Stacia breaking. Right in the middle, basically. Well, Itzius does have combo. Just the egg is so much lower. Itzius would need to hold for a long time here. Or get some support from his team. And there's the break. Not expecting that burst. Stacia breaking again, but right now there's nothing keeping them from just running away at this point. No combos, no high accuracies on DACH Extermination Squad. While Zoroki and Leggings already have combos again. Zoroki and Stacia at 99 as well. Zoroki breaking these last few seconds, but the lead has grown to almost 400k here. 400k is almost more than any player on DACH Extermination Squad, just Itzius above 400k. Very comfortable win here on their first pick. Shoutouts to Rosie Shadowhawk in chat. I'm interested to see what DACH Extermination Squad is gonna pick next, because so far over the tournament they have mostly picked the maps that now Breathing Manually probably just outscales them on. DACH Extermination Squad was one of the few teams where they would actually pick and abuse speed, for example. But they're just outscaled by Stacia at this point, probably. Which doesn't make their Nomad 4 first pick, which they also lost. It doesn't make that pick look great from that perspective. No real skill sets to confidently pick into. Just coin flips, probably. Now peeking into Nomad 6. Which is interesting after double banning Hin and Hin reading. But maybe banking on the salary carry on this map. Very good at comboing low AR maps specifically. But also a type of map that can get won just by practicing in many cases. Which is hopefully the case for Ezio's, where Ezio's isn't the type of player I expect to usually be frameless, same as Stacia though. Celery and Kevin, however, should be very comfortable with this. Rutka coming in as the fill probably, unless there was a lot of practice done. Or are they rolling who plays? Uh-oh. Or is it their score that they're rolling? Could also be that. Ezio's won the role and is therefore not playing the map. Emerald Age is coming in. "45 FPS gaming? Oh no. Well, let's see how much practice was done. This is not a map you should side read. Bolt looking very uncomfortable, down to 90 egg at one point and already breaking. Tutka did also break at 80% egg though. Stacia breaking, Fault breaking again. Emerald Aegis did break, but is recovering currently. Azza on the bottom right did hold an SS until breaking just now. Now it's basically just Kevin and Celery carrying with 2 supports and combos from Tutka and Emerald Aegis. And that lead is already huge. The map is half over and they're already closer to doubling their opponent's scores than to having that score. Oh, Kevin dropping a lot of egg, but still holding. Holding through the bus sliders as well. The map is almost over. Oh no! The last one! The last one killed them. Oh shit. And this is the most comfortable win they could have had on any map. By far. Catherine breaking twice and Emerald Aegis breaking like 3 times in quick succession. And even their supporting combos were higher than most combos on the other side. Or higher scores, rather. Good win to get the mental back up again after losing your first map already, or your first pick. Tapping map. Kind of, yeah. As we instantly see the Hard Rock 2 being picked. For the same reasons that Hard Rock 1 was picked, I assume. So Stacia and Zoroark both play the map. Heaven is just too good, man. Yeah, I agree. Very sad slider break though. Rosters are mostly ready. Zoroark did not join yet. Oh, Zoroark was on the other side. I assume Tutka is still coming in for DACH Extermination squad. I'm not 100% sure about the last player. Definitely not an Emerald Aegis type of map. It looks like Emerald Aegis is the one who is gonna be playing this Hard Rock 2. which I'm gonna be honest, does not sound very convincing. Usually. I'm willing to be surprised though. In P, display did break, Tutka as well. Ezio's and Gatsa are currently holding versus Stacia, and just Stacia after Zoraki broke their already smaller combo. Stacia is apparently enough though. Yeah, and those chain misses just sending it back over again to the blue side, despite Ezio's holding. Also, they continue on holding, through probably the hardest pattern in the map, to be honest. Stacia breaks here, that's very carryable for Ezio's. Stacia does break. And he's holding. A little shaky. And there's the break. That should seal the deal here. There's no way to come back now. The score lead does end up being around 300k in the end. Ezio's did try his best, but just that little bit of more comfort on the other side. Stacia with the 2 misses at 98 is also pretty crazy. Most normal ref message. And I think we're at a point where DACH Extermination Squad need to get even more inventive with their picks. They just have nothing they can really cling onto because of the skill cap of Stacia and Zoraki on the other side that's more applicable to most maps. There are no maps except the Nomad 6 basically that are just easy to match those players on. One opportunity would be picking a free mod map and maybe sending in some of your funny easy players. Because Now Breathing Manually does not have those easy multiplayer advantages. While DACH Extermination Squad has both Celery and Kevin. every big man stays up to 2 a.m. Isn't it kind of the opposite way? I feel like most people who grow up to be a big man just go to sleep earlier. Maybe that's just my view of the world though. Yeah, this map, it's a custom made by Tynamo. Fairly mechanical, very aim heavy. A lot of weird shapes like hexagonal jumps around the screen with doubles in between. A decent bit of tapping, definitely not a map for the no tapping players, but probably comfortable enough on easy for Celery and Kevin here. Let's see if there's even an easy hidden angle, for example. Oh, Leggins playing easy apparently. Interesting. These fake new gen reading players don't like 1.9 multiplier. I think that's one of my favorite messages of all time. That's great. Looks like the map is starting now. Let's see if there are some weird mod combinations. I assume Leggins is taking the easy for now breathing manually, and Stacia and Zorki are both on the hard rock, I would think. Leggins displays hard rock. Interesting. Okay, I guess. Very interesting mod choice after saying you learned it with easy. By the way, is the mod combination legal for DACH Extermination Squad? Is there like a weird overlay thing? I'm gonna have to message the ref. Oh no, there's easy for... Huh? It was wrongly displayed, that's interesting. So yeah, it is legal, it is legal. I love multitasking in these situations. I have no idea how the map is even going. Huge lead for Team Blue right now. On the back of Stacia as usual, but great support from the rest of the team. Zorki breaking on the stack. Evan will get a times 1.9 multiplier, and Celery will get... I'm prepared, guys. We'll get a 2.8 multiplier. But I don't think those are gonna be enough for this. Considering that Stacia got 850k and the rest of the team got almost 500k. Very strong team score. Yeah, and that's 4-1 right now. DACH Extermination Squad losing 2 of their picks already. Emerald is having fun, it looks like. Now Breathing Manually do still have one hard rock map open, but I don't think that's gonna be their pick. Not really the style that the 2 hard rock carries usually go for of a map. I could see them picking tapping. There's no mod 5. Which was their protect initially already. I assume this is gonna be Tutka, Ezio's, Florian, and someone. Maybe Keys for the Extermination Squad, unless I'm forgetting someone. Well, the roster for Now Breathing Manually seems to be quite clear already. Oh, Captain is on the team. Right, true. It's like Alokas is gonna be playing. I thought Florian was on the team, but maybe he's not there. There is potential for carry performance here, but I think the cards are very much stacked against DACH Extermination Squad. It's not the hardest of maps compared to many other maps in the pool. But the roster for Now Breathing Manually just seems to be so much deeper on so many of those skill cap type of maps. Yeah, Ezio's last combo remaining for DACH Extermination Squad. Now Breathing Manually had 3.5, now 2.5. With Fault and Stacia just shredding through right now in terms of accuracy. Almost half of the map is over and the score lead is 300k. There are some very dangerous patterns on these bus sliders here. But Stacia and Fault are holding also through the jump section. That would be the next one I would have mentioned, but they're holding. They already have twice the team score of the opponents. Fault breaking on the bus slider, but Stacia still going strong, slightly below 99. Finger locking on that burst, but yeah, I think the scoreline here is very clear. Also, Zoroark held on that entire time, just on lower accuracy. The former 80k rank players seeing a 7-star in match. And that's just brutal domination at this point. Still interesting to see what DACH Extermination squad try to pull. There is technically no mod 7, which is definitely one of those unpredictable maps that you should just pick if you're behind by this far and losing on most maps. But it probably wouldn't help them either if everyone just has 100k on the map. It's very niche in that way. They are still thinking though, unless the chat is broken. Looks like my chat wasn't broken and it was just nothing for 2 minutes. And there is no mod 7. Let them pick. The enjoyers are talking. Prepare to not see your screen for 3.5 minutes. Or rather, see your screen but nothing on it. And we may actually see some weird roster combinations on this map, because CS9 is certainly a map type so unconventional that some players you never thought would be playing a map in final stage just come in and perform. Because the general mechanical effort required for playing this map is very low. It's basically just how concentrated are you and how prone to having nerfs are you in tournaments. Totally different from any type of mechanical map that this pool may have. And also some practice involved. There are definitely weird rhythms here in some sections. And people are currently expanding. Let's see if we see some kind of weird combination where one of the carry players for breathing manually doesn't play the map, for example. Oh, Stacia is coming in. And Fault, apparently. Yeah, Emerald Age is what it was expected to still join, but I was more so looking to see if Zoroki is better on the CS or struggles too much with the AR. Because on these high circle sizes, the AR either helps you if it's low, or you have two downsides as a player if you're not comfortable with the AR either. Chat is also expanding. Great. The one time yesterday we saw this map was fairly all over the place. 2 500Ks, but also 180K, I believe. And we may well see higher scores here, just because this map is so entirely separate from any kind of division or most skill sets in general. It also takes some time to get going. The first actually difficult patterns only really start at a minute 30. Any miss before that is realistically a shit miss. An understandable shit miss though. Stacia is on 88 AC right now. Doesn't look very practiced on the map. Which doesn't sound great considering the weird rhythms that happen in the second half. Holt and Stacia are our first two breaks. Captain following, Ezio's following. 2 versus 2 right now. And the map now has fully started. Still 4 people holding in this amazing journey from bottom left to top right. Back and forth on your screen. We are now in the middle, and these patterns are really missable. Emerald Age is missing, Ezio's missing, Key's still holding on right now against Leggins. Lead is slightly towards the blue side. But definitely something that Keys could carry, or rather not carry, because Keys did just break and Leggins is still holding on. I see a connection between wanting the map to be played and playing it. And this is technically the easiest section to combo. You can just lose a lot of egg if you're not practiced on it. And Leggins has definitely practiced. No nerfs at all. We may see an FC here, which is not usually expected. The score lead is so large that I'm not even talking about the score, it's just seeing if Leggins FCs. This is all free combo. And there's the full combo. I assume that's gonna be top score for this map. Maybe in either division. And there's the 3mod1 pick, potentially the last map of the match. Now breathing manually is on match point. And Average Ages thinks the match is over, or hopes the match is over, I think. I assume Stacia and Zoroki are gonna be in as well for this one. I don't think anyone on Now Breathing Manually will go easy here. Maybe not either on DACH Extermination Squad, though there could be a salary easy angle. Or Kevin. And it looks like Luchkas is actually joining. I don't think he has played a map yet. A aim-focused hidden player. Who also played the previous iterations of DACH. Looks like the MP start command has been sent by the ref. Luchkas does not want to play though. And it looks like we're seeing hidden Hardshock from Zoroki so that JT Cantwell can play the no mod here. While DACH Extermination Squad does have Kevin on the easy, but otherwise normal mods. Ezio's breaking on the hard rock for DACH Extermination squad. Against 4 combos still on now breathing manually, just Zoroki who's missing a good bit of combo and also accuracy. Kevin did break. It is only a quarter of the map, so recoverable, but the gore tendency is definitely equalized currently, because Stacia and Zoroki both broke. Score gain is not too big right now for breathing manually. And the lead is shrinking right now. Tutka and Ezios and also Kevin holding the combo, including Kevin's easy multiplier at the end, will make them win right now. Huge carry from Tutka actually. Ezios did break, but there's no opposing combo, it's just Tutka. Thus getting the help from the 3.2 score multiplier that Kevin will get at the end. But they don't need it right now. I think Emerald Aegis is a little tilted, but they probably have this map in the back, considering the multiplayer they're getting. And the score lead is actually shrinking fairly quickly, but the map is over. Which is actually in breakpoint for DACH Extermination squad right now. Reverse sweep? Question mark. Shakira.
No fighting. Shakira, Shakira. I never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a man wanna speak Spanish.
Your hips didn't lie. True.
No fighting. Shakira, Shakira. I never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a
Yeah, well, and that's now BV manually advancing in the losers bracket, not to grand finals, but to their potential, which we will be against the winner of another match that's, I believe, going on right now. Or starting in 12 minutes, actually. No, started 12. I can't read. I'm so tired. Anyway, they will be playing against the winner between Lock-In and Growth Mindset, the other losers bracket match in the final stage of Division 2. The match is gonna be tomorrow, I believe, according to default schedules. And the winner of that match will advance to the grand final stage, but only one can survive. Yeah, was mostly fun solo commentating. Send help. Anyway, yeah, bye.